Rejectsociety.
Radio. No lanes whatsoever. Imperials only. What's your dog?
REi The Imperial.
The Imperial.
This is my little reincarnation right here. This one I'm putting all my money behind.
Anytime I rap, put New Orleans on the map.
Tap in.
You are now currently tapped into Imperials Only podcast, powered by Rejectsociety Radio, with your dog, REi The Imperial, sponsored by Night Water America. Shout out to the set. Big 5-4 salute. This is our first podcast episode of 2020. Better late than never. We had a few kinks to work out. Shout out to everybody that got me right sonically. But we're going to get into this Burden of Proof album by Benny the Butcher. Now, 2020 has been a relentless year for the hip-hop entity that is Griselda. They've been putting up points all year, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. Or as Benny would say, year 3 of a 10-year run. The 12-track album was entirely produced by Hit Boy and released under Griselda Records and Empire Records. Now, Hit Boy has been having a hell of a run since he broke out the gate in 2013 with the Grammy-winning Best Rap song, Niggas in Paris, with Jay-Z and Kanye. But 2020 seems like no other year for Hit Boy. Now, let's talk about Hit Boy for a quick second. Now, he won a Grammy in 2020 for Racks in the Middle with Roddy Ricch and Nipsey Hussle. Made a production appearance on Jay Electronica's long-awaited debut album, A Written Testimony, with the track Blinding Light with Jay-Z and Travis Scott. And if that wasn't enough damn pressure to start off the year, he followed up with another great standalone record with Nipsey called Deep Reverence on Big Sean's Detroit 2. Escobar season came back around this year when he executive produced the heavily anticipated album King's Disease for Nas, making Hit Boy one of the most consistent producers this year. One of my personal favorite producers, by the way, this year, along with Alchemist and Street Runner. Shout out. Now, I heard a lot of Benny the Butcher projects. I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. To be honest, I heard damn near all the Griselda projects. There might be a few mixtapes I'm missing here and there, but like I'm talking about like Dat Piff mixtapes. But for the most part, I've heard a lot of Griselda albums. Now I must say, Benny definitely left it all on the floor on this one. Definitely left it all on the floor on this one. Now, of course, drug money raps and dope boy bars we expected with this project. We know Benny been getting money off of blocks, but the vibes on this project, it seemed like Benny the Butcher feels like he finally arrived. Now, Benny touches on his new recently found success, but more importantly, the price it took to get there. Last year was about branding, this year was about expanding. He solidifies his new space, saying that he's one of the few rappers who could thrive in the Tupac era. Now, that's a statement for you. Respect how that man coming. So, backtrack 2019, I had the opportunity and privilege to rap for Griselda at the What Machine Gun Do tour at the Masquerade in Atlanta, right? So, I'm chopping and I see my homie Easy over there. I'm trying to holler at him, but that was the show. The show was over. They was signing autographs and stuff. So I say, man, I might could kick some raps off. So I go over to them. I look at Benny. I say, hey, what's up, bro? Look, I'm a big fan of what y'all do, man. Y'all like dumb legendary. I already told Conway he was legendary backstage when I seen him. But I look at Benny. I said, bro, I'm one of the coldest rappers you ever heard in the history of your life. Point blank, period. I'm that confident in my skill set, by the way. But yeah, I definitely looked at him. I said, bro, I'm one of the coolest rappers out of my city. I'm one of the coolest rappers you've ever heard in your entire life, bro. Benny looked at me. He said, prove it. I'm glad you asked, Mr. the Butcher. So I ran it. You already know how I do. You already know how, you know what I'm saying? You already know what I, you know what I'm saying? How I operate, you feel me? I was making sure I was dotting my T's and crossing my I's, you know what I'm saying? I was running it, you feel me? So as I'm running it, you know what I'm saying? He looking at me, he giving me that nod of approval, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting some head nods, and it's very hard, by the way. Extremely hard, by the way. If you rapping for an East Coast nigga and the nigga make that scrunched up face like, okay, what? Like they upset with you? Man, that is an extreme compliment. coming from an East Coast grimy nigga such as Benny the Butcher. So salute to Benny, you know what I'm saying? Recognizing elite lyricism, you know what I'm saying? Elite lyricism recognizes elite lyricism. You feel me? Shout out to the whole Griselda for that. The album features include Westside Gunn and Conway the Machine, of course. You know it wouldn't be right without the original members of Griselda. It also features Rick Ross, Freddie Gibbs, Lil Wayne, Big Sean, Dom Kennedy, as well as some skit appearances by the Mad Rapper. Now you know it couldn't be a legendary East Coast project without the Mad Rapper, right? Huh, bruh? Now I'm gonna keep it all the way Imperial with you, right? Now the whole album, Benny is in his bag. He talking that talk the whole 12 tracks, sprinkled with just a little bit of transparency. He reminisces about his late brother Shane Gun Black, one of the founding members of Griselda, and acknowledges his mom and the sacrifices she made as a single parent on the song Thank God I Made It featuring Queen Naja. I like her name too, by the way. That's fire, Queen Naja. Now my favorite tracks on the album gotta be Where Would I Go with Ross on there, Slide Green, Famous of course. But the coldest beat on there is probably that Over the Limit with Dom Kennedy. That shit buku cinematics, huh? Yeah, that's that Michael Jordan Last Dance type, Heart of a Champion type. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Over the Limit. I really like that. But the whole project from front to back, he going crazy. He going excessively crazy. He got some quotables on there that's just really just, yeah, Benny's going crazy with the quotables. He has a ridiculous amount of quotables within his body of work. If I may, what that boy say on that Famous, that boy say, gun like a cuff face, you know who I shot with it. Hold up, that boy say, put the money on the table for the plug, say the price. And hold up, I gotta do this one. That boy said, this for the hustlers with straight cash, not bitches with fake bags. For hoes who fall in love with trappers and break bags. She texts my homie, but I'm fucking hers, she fake mad. These hoes can't handle a nigga they can't have. Unlucky for y'all, you know who the fuck is in charge. I put a couple in jars and let it fluff till it's hard. I'm at Jay's house, carry James Marshall, cover the wall. Enough kush to knock a cupboard to fall. You know business is business, bitches is bitches, and they fucking us all. You know how life go, you stuck with your flaws, what's that about? They had me fucked up, niggas thought I'd suffer for long. I'm driving counting money with hundreds on the Cullinan floor. Can we please take a moment to acknowledge the lyrically inclined? Nigga ran that bitch. Son, one more time. Hit that bitch. Nigga ran that bitch.
That's what you call a triple entendre.
That's fire. I'll get out of 10. That's bar work right there.
That is extremely difficult to accomplish.
And folks, let me please be clear. This isn't even like half of the bars Benny got going on his album. It's not even like, you know what I'm saying? It's like light work, bro. It's what the nigga do, son. But Burden of Proof is definitely Imperial approved. I think Hit Boy and Benny definitely complement each other. You know what I'm saying? I highly recommend you give this album a listen. This is gonna be one of your favorite albums this year. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. The burden of proof is in the pudding. You see what I did there? I just did like a little thing. But the butcher was coming, the butcher came, the butcher saw, and he conquered on this album straight up. If you enjoyed this episode of Imperials Only, please feel free to tap in with us everywhere else we at. You can catch me at REitheimperial.com and REi The Imperial on Twitter and Instagram. Also, don't forget to follow the set at Rejectsociety.us and Reject Society on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to Reject Society TV on YouTube and you all in the game. Once again, it's REi The Imperial. Peace and out, reminding you to keep it Imperial, stay safe, and help somebody elevate the day. No lames whatsoever.
Rejectsociety.
Radio. No lames whatsoever. Imperials only. With your dog.
REi The Imperial.